Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another Gunpla review, and today I'm taking a look at this right here, which is the high-grade build custom no-name rifle. And of course, this is the no-name unit that came on the shoulder of the Gundam Astray no-name. If you remember correctly, there was a bit of a hubbub about how color correct the no-name was. It's maroon, not black. Some like it, some don't. But as for this right here, it's in gray. As usual, if you do want one of these of your own, there is a link down there in the description. You can get yours at Hobby Link Japan. Now let's move into the review. So first off, taking a quick look at the front of the box, you can see the no-name rifle itself, as well as the double O diver ace wielding it there. Flipping around to the side, there is everything that comes in the box. We've got a bit of info as well down there. I'll pop that up so you can read it. And this should cost you in and around 800 yen, so not so expensive. But at the same time, you could get a cheap high grade for that price. Well, almost that price. On the back there, we've got it with the Leo MPD, with the Double O Diver Ace in B Smart Gun mode, and finally there in X Connect mode with the Gundam Gian Altron. So, as usual, this can be used for whatever you want or for making customs, hence high grade build custom. Now let's take a look inside. And in here we get a total of 5 runners, 2 of which are the no-name rifle itself, and the other 3 are a bunch of connecty parts for whatever way you decide to connect it to the Gundam or mobile suit of your choice. So there is what the no-name unit looks like once it's snapped together, and of course it just looks like the original, but this time just in a solid gray. There it is side by side with the original one, the one that came with the no-name Astray. But of course this is in grey this time around, like I said, but that's not the original black that we were looking for, but I guess it is closer somewhat than maroon is. Also, it does not come with the stickers that the original would have come with either, so that means no foil for the sight either. Of course, in this box is that same set of joints and arms and different attachment points that we've gotten with so many of these kits before. So no matter what you want to attach this to, you will find something in here. So first off, there it is in the rifle mode, and for most kits and whatnot, you'll be attaching it with this little handle here on the underside that'll just pop into their hands. Of course, there is this hole up here as well that you can use pretty much any of those joints with, and then you can use it like with the Astray, just pop it onto the shoulder or something similar to that. So let's try it out with a couple of kits. As it is the one that's shown on the box, let's try it out first with the Gundam Double O Diver Ace. Of course, we're just going to use the handle this time around that slots into the manipulator like this, and that is pretty much what it will look like with the no-name rifle. And as if the Blastmaster didn't have enough firepower already, let's try it with that as well. So once again, that will just slip into the hand, or it will not. Turns out the Blastmaster is not compatible. Not that way, at least anyway. However, in a situation like that, you always have the option of the build hands, which will always fit these kind of accessories. Of course, this does have multiple modes just like the original, so let's transform it into X Connect. So there it is in X Connect. There's the front, there is the back, and this just connects with the one peg, as you can see here. So I guess we're going to find something that has just one hole in its back. So I guess we are a little bit limited in that regard. We already saw the Gian Altron on the box already. Of course, that kit has only one hole in its back like that. However, I'm surprised that they didn't include an adapter to make a 2-hole backpack connecty part into a 1-hole backpack connecty part, considering a lot of Build Divers kits are based on that 2-hole backpack connector. But anyway, one kit that I do have right here that does have the 1-hole backpack connector is the Cheridim Gundam Shabda. So just pop that in there, and there's what it looks like with the no-name unit in X Connect. For some reason, it isn't mentioned in the instructions, but there is the third transformation, which is the 1-to-D extension mode. Basically, the big shield poncho thing that does be on the Gundam Astray no-name's shoulder. They don't have the instructions in here on how to build it, but of course, it can be built with this kit, so I'll go through it right now just in case you do have it and you don't have the instructions. So moving directly from the X Connect mode, just take apart the 3 sections. That's this one, and this one. Take these little parts off that, and you're going to be getting rid of this piece completely. So this one right here, away with that. And of course, we do have the part for the D extension mode, so we just stick them all back onto this. So the medium-sized section here, that just pops on top of that, like so. As for the larger section, you just tuck up the lower parts like that, so they line up like that, and you pretty much end up with that there. That then connects onto the lower tab on there. This smaller little piece we took off from the last section pops up on top like so. And then the final thing is this last piece here connects onto that upper tab, and there you go, that's pretty much it. So let's try it on Gundam Double O Diver Ace to make some kind of Double O Diver no-name. Let's try just popping off this upper section of the shoulder. As you'll notice, this is a peg up here. What we've got inside of here is a peg as well, so we're going to need one of the adapters. I'm going to try this one here, which is a short hollow to hollow adapter, so this should work. So attach that on inside, pop it up there onto the shoulder. And there we go, some kind of 00 diver no name. It doesn't really work that well. This does not attach well at all. And that is because Bandai has cut corners on these by leaving these bits of plastic hollow. So that means it doesn't hold onto shorter pegs all that well. And the peg we have up here in the shoulder, very short. As well as the peg in there, which you can't really see, that's very short as well. So it doesn't hold onto them very well. So of course the last thing we have to try in here is this on the no-name unit itself. We always wanted it to be in black. This isn't in black, it's just in grey. It doesn't help with the rest of the armor as well, which is in maroon. But it'll be pretty cool to see what it looks like on there. Is it better or is it worse? So there it is finally on the no-name unit, and all I can say is if you're thinking of buying this to replace the other one because you didn't like the color, I don't really think it's worth it. The grey kind of clashes with the maroon a bit and it doesn't look right. Your best bet is still to just get the no-name and paint those maroon parts black. Also, the reason I feel they don't have the D-extension mode in the instructions is because it doesn't really work. So all in all, if you got a project in mind that's going to use the awesome B Smart Gun or the X-Connect mode, then this is definitely what you want. It'll look pretty cool. But once again, if you want to replace the parts on the no-name, then it's not really worth it. And if you're planning to use the D-extension mode, it's not really going to work too well without a lot of modification because the adapters they gave in here don't really fit it too well. But anyway, as always, if you do want one of your own, there's a link down there in the description. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure to come back for more Gunpla reviews. I'll see you next time.